Welcome back, Smooth in Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. We are climbing. I took a break again for a week, but still great to be back. Feels great. The topic of today is Pulse Chain versus ETH 2.0 as well. Are they friends or are they enemies? I think ETH is a super great blockchain. It does a lot smart contract wise. It started all of the smart contracts and almost everything we kind of got going on right now. But ETH 2.0's gas fees and all that crazy stuff due to the congestion on the blockchain is way past due for upgrades. ETH 2.0 is necessary for ETH to survive. The gas fees, when this thing keeps appreciating in price, are going to be astronomical if it's not fixed. ETH 2.0 is not fixing the gas fees, but it's making it deflationary, which will raise the price of it, and that's good for holders. It's not good for people that interact with smart contracts a lot and NFT users, but it will help with overall price. That being said, Pulse Chain is coming out direct fork onloading every single person on the Ethereum network pretty much that has a decentralized wallet. This will take a lot of the load off of Ethereum. And when that happens, when so many users of Ethereum that just don't have the budget for the gas fees and they're gonna switch over to Pulse Chain if they trust it, if they like the speed, they like the apps and contracts they can work with and use to create wealth. Pulse Chain will, at the end of the day, appreciate in price based on the onloading, based on the sacrifices, based on the mindset of all the Hex community, based on Richard Hart. It's gonna kill it. And when this thing kills it, it's going to take a lot of users off of the Ethereum network. And when that happens, the gas fees should lower and help the contracts that are doing all of this, you know, building on Ethereum's blockchain. It will help the users of those applications and contracts to interact with that contract. They are going to pay less gas fees, meaning they can do more with the Ethereum that they're buying for gas and the stuff that they're buying to interact with these contracts. When you're buying NFTs, like Bored Ape Yacht Club dropped NFTs a while back, and when they did that, it almost broke the Ethereum network. Not literally, but the gas fees were so crazy and it got so congested and so many people were interacting with it. And the price of the gas and price of the NFTs, that's just one NFT project. There's so many different coins and contracts built on Ethereum. When that load's taken off of it, imagine buying NFTs with cheaper gas fees just due to their offboarding holders, basically. The interactors of these contracts are still going to be there. They love these projects that they're in. And, but the holders, in my opinion, are going to jump over to Pulse Chain. I know it seems implausible, but when they get those free coins and they realize they got these free coins and how much money they have, a portion of them are going to dump them and go just right back into their ETH bag. But a lot of them, in my opinion, are going to fully commit because they're holders, right? They're buying more and they're not trying to spend that much money on gas fees. They every penny counts to these people that are trying to become wealthy. And I feel like when they see the gas fees, they see the throughput, they see the time that it takes for these transactions and confirmations to happen on Pulse Chain, and they see that their bag is growing like crazy. You know, if they hold those coins that are on that or go all the way into Pulse, I think a lot of people are going to just go into they're going to hold those coins that they got, see what happens, realize these things are going up, and FOMO in to Pulse Chain, because once they have a vision on the actual blockchain itself, due to being associated with it, meaning they have something built on Ethereum, and they see Pulse go crazy and Pulse X go crazy, they're going to ape in, whether they sell that asset that they got and put it into Pulse Chain, Pulse X, or they're going to put new money into that, into Pulse X and Pulse. And I think this is really going to help Ethereum. It might not seem like it due to us taking people from their blockchain, but they either have to fix the gas fees, so increase the throughput on the blockchain, or we take enough of their users where their blockchain works properly. Every single thing is still going to be, you know, used on the blockchain at the end of the day. All the contracts, all the coins, everything's still going to be there. And there's still going to be a lot of people that are just going to be like, nah, I'm not doing Pulse Chain. But I feel like a lot of majority will. And it's going to be a slow growth, right? It's not going to be right away. It's going to be slow over time. People realize it. People say, hey, did you check your wallet? You know, you got an airdrop a while back, or whatever the case may be. And they're going to see that they have free money sitting there. And, you know, obviously the ETH to Pulse ratio when it comes out is going to be totally different. It's basically going to be one ETH for one Pulse. And obviously that's a bad sum. So people are holding other coins, Hex in particular. And I think they are friends at the end of the day, because unless they do something about those gas fees and the throughput, the deflationary and staking and all that kind of stuff isn't going to be enough for it to actually do transactions worth a decent little bit amount of money. And the like, I'm not saying all this saying that ETH isn't going to go up. ETH is still going to do really good. It is still going to go up, but I think obviously more X's are with Pulse Chain, and the throughput and everything are working towards Pulse Chain more so than ETH. And some people aren't, you know, ETH maximalists. They literally are just in it to make money, and when they realize that they can interact with contracts a lot cheaper, we're going to take that user off and help ETH have one less user, and so they're not congesting this blockchain. And people are going to get all these NFTs, and whether they bridge they'll have two NFTs. We're going to have a lot of use case on Pulse Chain, and we're going to have almost anything that Ethereum users really want, like that Ethereum has. So in that case, I think it's going to lighten the load on the blockchain. People are going to interact with ETH more because there's going to be less congestion, and both Pulse and ETH will rise up. And I think it's going to be a sight to see. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to be doing a live stream soon. I am starting to take this thing more serious. I want to create a schedule. I want there to be something for you guys to expect from me on certain days. I don't want to do it fly by the wheel. I want to put these videos out when you guys want them, when you guys, you know, what you guys want to see. And I just want to make sure that I'm answering questions. I'm putting out videos on a schedule instead of feeling like uh, this looming thing of me making videos over my day. I'd rather have it scheduled out so I know exactly that I'm doing that at that exact time. So if you guys could just put in, you know, some information like what times do you want, what videos dropping on what day, you know, ideas for videos. Um, so if you made it this far, throw organized in the comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your comments. I love talking to you guys. We are going to be grinding. Until next time, Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. We're out of here.